Last night, someone stole some poison from our lab. Poison? The same thing happened 8 months ago. A drug sample was stolen. She came to the lab that time too. It could only have been her. That girl is a thief. Is it true? Did he really say that?
That's ridiculous.
There's one more thing. After I pushed him that day, I got worried and came back to have a look. And she was there. Dolly was right there. She was crouched down next to him.
What?
She told me not to ever tell anyone about it, but I'm sorry, Dolly.
Your Honor, this defendant is...
Miss Faye, you tell them. Dolly didn't do it. She's innocent. So, Dahlia stole poison 8 months ago too, huh? If you put that together with Mr. Wright's testimony, then there's only one possible conclusion. The defense believes that Dahlia Hawthorne stole some poison on the night before she killed Doug Solo.
The night before?
Naturally, her motive for stealing was to kill someone. Miss Faye.
If you're so certain of your theory, then let me ask you this.
Mia, this is your last chance. Think carefully now. There's something that she's desperately wanted to get back. Therefore,
exactly who was Miss Dahlia planning to kill?
Because that is Felix. There was one person that was standing squarely in Miss Dahlia Hawthorne's way. And that person was Felix Wright.
Me? That's preposterous! After all, there was Doug Swallow that was murdered.
Well, it's true that that's how things worked out. But let's remember that Mr. Swallow died of electrocution, not poison. The person that Mr. Hawthorne was planning on to poison was in fact you, Miss Felix Wright. There's no one else that could be.
But how can that be? I thought Mr. Wright and Miss Hawthorne were in love.
Poor Mr. Wright. It must be killing him. Hang in there. I'll bring her to justice. I swear it. As I said before, the only thing Miss Hawthorne truly cared about was the one piece of evidence linking her to the incident 8 months ago. That's right. The bottle necklace. That is all she cared about.
But even so, why? Why would she go so far as to murder him?
8 months ago, just after the fall of that attorney in the basement cafeteria, Dahlia Hawthorne could think of only one thing. How to get rid of the bottle necklace as quickly as possible. No. It can't be. It was a pretty good move she made too. Evidence was missing for a long time, but there's just one big problem. Although she got him to hide the evidence, Mr. Wright first refused to return it to her. To him, the tiny little bottle was his cherished treasure. He even showed it to everyone he met.
You mean that's why she tried to kill Mr. Wright?
Correct, Your Honor. It was to retrieve that piece of evidence.
That can't be true!
Feely, what a joke you are. Honestly, how can any woman ever count on you for anything? I even told you time and time again to keep your trap shut about me and that necklace. You disgust me.
Miss Hawthorne!
It appears that we're nearing the end of this trial. Fine. I can tell you're planning on making me into a criminal no matter what I say. You are the criminal, Miss Hawthorne. We'll see about that. But first, where's your evidence? It seems your sniveling little crybaby of a client has eaten the bottle as a snack. Hey, old man, are you senile or something? Why don't you just say something instead of sitting there with that dumb look on your face?
Miss Hawthorne, what happened to you?
Are you really that shocked? Or do you prefer me? This way, Mr. Judge. With absolutely no proof, you treat a voluntary witness like she's a mass murderer. Well, I have nothing more to say. I'll be heading home now if you don't mind.
But we're not finished.
Fine. Then ask this nasty old hag to finish up already. I can't let her get away this time.
Stop, Mia. If you keep pushing without any evidence, you could be play the ultimate prize as a lawyer.
The ultimate prize?
You'd be forced to take off your attorney's badge forever, I'm afraid.
No! You'd better think over carefully, Miss Fay. Or should I say, Miss Grey.
Well, Miss Fay, can you provide evidence that would establish her guilt once and for all?
If I mess up here, my career as a lawyer is over. But to be honest, at this point I don't have any evidence that's well-founded. But even so, I'd rather lose my attorney's badge than let her get away with murder. Your Honor, the defense would like to present proof.
Impossible! You cannot possibly...
Stupid woman.
It is the opinion of the court that there's already been enough discussion. Therefore, I will allow only one piece of evidence to be presented.
Just one?
If you are unable to establish her guilt, then I'm afraid that a very harsh verdict will be immediately handed down upon Mr. Wright.
I understand, Your Honor. I can just imagine the headlines for tomorrow's newspaper. Up-and-coming lawyer plummets to the earth before she has a chance to soar. She was planning to poison Mr. Wright. If that's the case, then poison was probably in there. I find this, like, because this is the first case, this is only like this severe. If it was any other case, it would just like go away. But we have this one. Yeah, I mean, she is his mentor. Here it is, Your Honor. The evidence that will prove her guilt once and for all. But hey, it's a tutorial case.
Cold Killer X, Mr. Phoenix Wright's beloved cold medicine.
Does our rookie defense attorney have a bit of a cold? If I did, I still wouldn't take this cold medicine. After all, it's been poisoned.
What?
Remember what the defendant said in his testimony. She was the one who took this bottle of Cold Killer X. Then she poisoned it, knowing that Mr. Wright was going to take some.
Now you're really grasping at straws. After all, it was the victim, Doug Solo, that's holding the medicine.
I would like the court to recall the crime that happened 8 months ago. Where did Miss Hawthorne hide the evidence?
Huh? What are you talking about?
8 months ago, the poison was hidden in her bottle necklace, which she then gave to someone else for safekeeping. Someone she had accidentally run into in the reading room, my client, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Yes, that's right. She did the same thing this time as well. After shoving the victim, Mr. Phoenix Wright left the scene of the crime. That is when the murderer, Dahlia Hawthorne, appeared. With her, she was carrying the poisoned bottle of Cold Killer X. This, of course, was so she could carry out her plan to murder Mr. Wright.
I believe she did testify that she was going to meet with the defendant.
Yes, and she heard and saw everything that happened at the scene of the crime, including what the defendant and the victim were arguing about and the cut electric cable. And then she realized, I cannot allow Doug Solo to live. She used the severed electrical cable to silence him forever. Unfortunately for her, this is when the problem occurred. Mr. Wright, who she thought had left the scene, came back to check on the victim. And on top of that, because of the power outage, some students showed up as well. It's hardly any wonder that she was, as she put it, in a state of panic. Recall that she was carrying the bottle of poisoned cold medicine. She must have thought, why did they search me like they did 8 months ago?
8 months ago?
Yes, she disposed of the evidence exactly the same way she did back then. She had someone else hold on to it. In this case, Doug Swallow. Oh, come on now, everyone. Surely you aren't fooled, are you? This stupid woman. She's nothing but a filthy, stinking liar. Right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yeah? Yes, that's exactly right. Just purely desperation.
I wonder which one of us is more desperate. So, Miss Hawthorne, this cold medicine, I wonder if you wouldn't mind taking some? Well, Mr. Wright, I ate that necklace of yours, right? Now it's your time to prove your innocence, what do you say? If I'm just a filthy, stinking liar, then there's no need to worry. So come on, show us. I dare you to take some of this medicine right now.
Mia Fey! Mia Fey! Do you think you've won? Well, do you, Mia Fey? That's just fine. For the time being.
Victory is yours.
For the time being?
Well, I have a very long memory, you know. You and I will meet again. I am certain of it. Well then, Mr. Judge. I'll see you later too, okay?
Huh? Why? Yes.
I'm going to spend some quality time with the men in blue now. I wish you all the best. Whew. It's finally all over.
I refuse to accept this! The defense hasn't shown a scrap of evidence to support their outrageous claim. But even so, your witness seemed to have accepted it. I don't care! I am Winston Payne! And I don't believe one word this rookie lawyer has said.
Well then, Mr. Payne, let me ask you this.
Yes?
Would you care to try this cold medicine?
What?
Just a little earlier, I could have sworn you said... And now we get the story why he is bald. If she's so trustworthy, then I'm sure there couldn't possibly be any poison in here, right?
You see, yes,
And here comes the backpedal. Come now, rookie killer, show this rookie how it's done. How much trust do you have in this moment? Are you willing to bet your life?
My hair is flying off! My beautiful hair! No! Oh, Mr. Payne, about Miss Dahlia Hawthorne. Yes, Your Honor. I'll pile papers for her immediate arrest. Tragic, but not surprising. I knew there was something suspicious about her from the very beginning.
Don't lie, just admit you're wrong.
By the way, Miss Fey.
Yes, Your Honor?
Was it just me, or did you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne seem to know each other?
Your Honor, whether we did or not has not bearing on this case.
Very well. Mr. Payne, this can't be happening. It's a nightmare. It's like losing to my daughter. It appears Mr. Payne has lost his spirit along with his hair. Does the defendant have anything further to say?
It can't be true, my dear Dolly.
Very well then. I believe I'm ready to face down my judgment and bring this trial to an end. The court finds the defendant Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Whoa.
This court is adjourned. Mia, you are wonderful in there.
Thank you for everything, Mr. Grossberg.
During the verdict, I thought my hammers were going to explode like Mount Vesuvius.
I'm so glad we have no further interaction with Grossberg, if I recall correctly. Mr. Grossberg? Do you maybe think you can stop talking about them?
That's rather rude. Anyway, this case really made me think. What does it really mean to have a relationship of mutual trust with the client? Perhaps it was we veteran lawyers who have lost sight of this.
Oh, Mr. Wright! Congratulations! Thanks. You know, I was thinking. Go on? The dolly I saw up there on the witness stand, I don't think that was really her. What? Yeah, the dolly I know could never have said those kinds of terrible things. Maybe she was like, I don't know, a fake or something. Boy, this poor still hasn't got a clue. You need to forget about her, Mr. Wright, for your own sake. Yeah, you're right. That's probably for the best. Also, you need to relax a bit more. Try to grow up a little. But out of all my friends, everyone says I'm the most grown up. You are friends with Larry Butts. That is hardly surprising. What kind of company does this guy keep? Right now, I'm starting to become a lawyer myself. That's what I keep saying. But I thought you were in the art department. Well, yeah, I am. But there's a friend that I desperately want to help. And if I hurry, then I should still be able to save him in there. I see. Say, Miss Faye. A lawyer is someone who can help people when they're in trouble, right? Mr. Wright, I'm still new at this myself, but I think that's exactly what a lawyer is. Okay. I want to do it. I'll study my butt off. I'll become a lawyer for sure. I hope. I hope we will see each other again someday. Maybe even in court. It's been 5 years since I was acquitted of all charges. I became a lawyer, just like I planned, and I managed to save my friend. But Mia has passed on to a better place. For me, this trial brings up a lot of painful memories. But it also brings up some very precious ones. And memories I thought I'd never would rise to the surface again. Mia is gone now, but even so, I can hear her in my mind. Phoenix, no matter what, always believe in your client. In a court of law, your greatest weapon is your belief. 5 long years. Something has happened that made me think back to her words of wisdom. But that is a story for another day. So apparently we don't need to play Minecraft. We're just gonna show those, we're gonna play those 2 songs. And here, I'm gonna show you the introduction to this case. And, oh boy. Okay, so, Hey, no. This is not the drunk guy. Well, he is in the boot to the head. So. Detective, we made it! Whew, what a relief. Glad that Julie's still safe. Oh, you said it, pal. It must have been our rock-solid security that scared him off. Would you mind opening the safe to double check? Ah! We've been had! Out front! Guards! Turn on the searchlights! Better luck next time, gentlemen. Excuse me, but I'm afraid I'll be taking my leave now. We shall meet again when the next moon is full. And that is the introduction we have now for the next case. I mean, this is probably my least favorite case of this game. And I mean, it is so in my opinion. This is the weakest game, one of the case. The next one is hilarious. Let me fix the camera before we do anything more. There we go. Yes, best girl is back. Maya Fey. So, next stream on Phoenix Wright will be on Monday. On Friday, Tenho and I will be streaming from the sofa, and we will be streaming Fire Emblem. And specifically, we are going to be playing Fire Emblem Three Houses. We will be playing the Eagle route, the Black Eagle route, specifically the one with the best girl of that game, which is Edelgard. And the thing is also, we're going to do it with a little bit of a twist. First of all, it's going to be in essence, 4-character run. We're going to be playing with the main character, Bullet. We're going to be playing with Edelgard, of course, because we need her. We're going to be playing with Discount Lucitia, which is Hubert. And we're going to be playing with Lucitia. These 4 are the only characters we're going to be having. And we're also going to have the agents. So I guess in theory, you could say we have 7 characters, but mostly only going to be deploying 4 of them. We will not sure if we're gonna how much. She has a plan for it, so she's the one going to be playing the game for the most part, and I think we'll be playing that game on hard. In theory, we could do it on maddening, but well, she could do it on maddening, but it would just take too long, so we're going to do it on hard. So you're in for a treat for that game. The game is good. I mean, I've only seen her play it, but I actually find myself enjoying seeing it being played. So, and I hope you will too. And yes, the Edelgard part, because we found that actually many people dislike Edelgard, and we can't understand why. And we suspect it's because people don't play her path. I'm not going to go into why, but you'll see when we get to that. But like, you kind of need to play her path to actually see her from the right angle, if you will. To be honest, I have no idea like how it goes in the middle of the game. I only seen like snippets of the game, so, and the gameplay, but I really enjoy it. So before we continue, we have some before we end, we have 2 pieces of music to play.